Mushroom cultivation is not new to the world or Ethiopia. It used to be collected from the wild and consumed in various forms. The mushroom plant can be nutritional or deadly, depending on the type of mushroom you cultivate out of the 38,000 varieties that are found around the world. Scientists in the field acknowledge that out of the 38,000 species, around 36,000 of them are poisonous, while the rest, 2,000, of them are edible.
These mushrooms are fungal varieties. There are actually 2,000 and over kinds of fungal varieties all over the world, but the mushroom kinds of fungus are about 200 and something, their number, and now internationally produced as a food.
Mushrooms, you see, it's something, you know, it's very well known in Europe. That makes very, very, very nice and expensive dishes, and it's quite nourishing, as much as I know. But you must be very careful while you collect mushrooms from the forest, because there are many mushrooms which are poisonous. Mushrooms that were not known before. We knew mushrooms. We were going to Sabata, and then there is one time per year, which is this mushroom crop, unless it's cultivated. And we were collecting mushrooms, eating, because we knew them. Now, this is very recent, I think, no more than 5-10 years since they started, you know, the cultivation of mushrooms.
The edible mushrooms, as identified by nutritionists, have high protein content and various other minerals and vitamins. Microbiologist Amha Yifru explains the curative nature of mushrooms for various ailments.
Naturally, mushroom is nutritional values. When you go to natural nutritional value, there are a lot of proteins, there are a lot of vitamins, there are a lot of minerals. From the vitamins, vitamin content is vitamin B1, thiamine, vitamin B6, pyridoxines. Third one is vitamin B12. The other one is medical value. When you see the medical value, there are a lot of medical value of mushrooms. From these medical values, the first I am starting from the upper part of my body to lower. When I'm starting from upper part, medically needs for relieving of stress, for relieving of migraine headache, for the relieving of lack of sleeping, for retarding of tumors, for fast active and memory, and the other ones when you come to our facial, for facial skin clearings, for dental health, when we come to chest area, for prevention of breast cancer, for prevention of cardiac disease, for prevention of hypertensive, for prevention of diabetic, and for prevention of gout. The other one is for immunity developing, for immunity for antiretroviral patients.
These days, mushroom fever has spread all over the world. Countries like China and India have made it one of their export commodities. This is due to the fact that mushroom production is easy and requires small space and capital.
When we take the experiences of the Chinese people and the Indian people, they are coming very much to rely on this product, which is mushroom, which can easily be produced, and it can allow the people get quality protein in a very little expense. So as a country, if you are going to have a good and healthy community, you have to have a good protein source which can be accessible in a cheaper way. And this gap can easily be blocked, or this gap can easily be taken by producing mushroom as an enterprise, as a group, as a cooperative.
Even though the cultivation of mushroom is not widely branded in Ethiopia, the country is one of the most favorable areas for the production of mushroom.
Ethiopia, you know, is a wonderful country, and I believe myself that they can produce everything, vegetables and all kind of fruits. You need some people with the knowledge and who can get apples, peaches, pears, cherries. They can get all fruits, and this is a climate which can go around the year, all over around the year. So Ethiopia has a great potentialities, and I really support those people to go in agriculture and create, farms to produce vegetables and all fruits in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a great nation, a great country with great possibilities, and everything you invest in this country is worthwhile.
The production of mushroom does not take much time, energy, space, and money. Anyone can start up the mushroom production business at any level.
This business is a side business. Why not government employee? Why not non-government organization employee? You can make anybody. This business is, when you start this business, you take the plant early morning one time, at night one time. You take the waters, It's very simple, Everybody they can make it. It's not difficult to all people.
The mushroom is a very, very good area to be done. Actually, it's not touched, it's untapped. It's a tapped potential, it should be untapped, so we should focus on this business so that we can participate the poor sector of our country, our community, the youth and the female, so that they can easily produce and have access to the market, and this will enhance the economy of the people in the country at large.
Ethio Mushroom Producers was established in 2008 by microbiologist Ammaha Ifru and his business partner Ephraim Abraham. While specializing in microbiology abroad, Ammaha was fascinated by the mushroom plant. Comparing the nutritional and economic value of the plant with the minute inputs it requires to cultivate, Ammaha decided to invest in the sector.
When we started this project, everybody they don't have any idea. But now, if some people they started to one area, they transferring technology to other pupils. They make it money. When they make it the money, everybody they want to take this training. After training, they take all the materials. After the materials, they started fast food. This fast food is already expand in Addis Ababa on all regions, all sizes.
ያው ለሀገራችን እንግዲህ ያለው ጠቀሜታ አንደኛ በዚህ ስራ ላይ ብዙ የስራ እድል ብዙ ሰዎች በዚህ ስራ እንዲሳተፉ ተደርጓል።
In the first place, its advantage to our country is in terms of job opportunities. Secondly, when it's exported, it contributes part to earn foreign currency. Thirdly, and most importantly, the consumption of mushrooms creates healthy society.
Ethio Mushroom Group Enterprise is really contributing very good at country level in order to transfer knowledge about what mushroom is among the community. They are not only transferring knowledge, but they are also providing materials, as I told you, and they are giving trainings, and they are also collecting the protein body which is produced by those trained beginners of mushroom entrepreneurs, and they collect the products and they give money, and they also address this quality product to our international hotels and many receivers who like to have the mushroom. So the contribution of this enterprise is really exemplary. As a country, they should be supported. We know that, and as a Ministry of Agriculture, we are trying to support their firm.
ለመማር ይሄን ስራ ለማምረት ሲመጡ በመጀመሪያ ምን አይነት ብለው ነው የጅብ ጥላ እንዴት ለደምርትና ለምግብነት ይውላል ብለው ነው ይመጡ በመጀመሪያ ደረጃ
At the first moment, when trainees come to learn how to cultivate this plant, they see it with more curiosity as to how such a paste can be used for food. After they acquired the training on the types and nutritional values of mushroom, we assist them in establishing their mushroom business. We provide them technical support and supervision as they are new for the business. When they begin cultivating their first produces, their childhood imprint of a pest totally fades away and they become the promoters of mushroom production.
ATO Mushroom is also a beginner group enterprise who are dealing on mushroom production. They are now at this level. I can say they are famous in our country because they are undertaking trainings of people who are who have an interest to produce this mushroom. They can even they are even providing the starting materials to produce the floating body.
ጄኔራል መካኒክ ነበር ተምሬ ጨረስኩት እና ትምህርቴን ጨርሼ እንደወጣው ያው
I'm a graduate of general mechanics. After graduation, I and my friend decided to work on mushrooms. We wanted to be our own bosses instead of being employed somewhere else. We received training and started working. It requires actually a lot of capital. You can start up at your own pace. We started with 50 boxes and after observing the merit, we decided to add 25 boxes more. And now we have 75 boxes in total.
የሰራን ያለ ነው 600 ሳጥን አካባቢ እየሰራን ነው እዚያው ነው የገሹ ላይ 200 ሌላ ጋር 200 230
We are working on 600 boxes. We have 200 here and 400 more in another place. We're still learning the production. After taking lessons in the future, we intend to expand to 1,000 boxes. Our plan is not just the local market, but also make contacts with the international market.
Urban people can easily make urban products, agricultural products, and they can sell around their home, around the nearby markets, and they can earn more. So they should not confine themselves only in producing vegetables. Vegetables are also very good source of income and they're very good in keeping our health because they are the only source of minerals and vitamins. But mushrooms are also among from their use or their supply of proteins, they are also source of good vitamin and minerals. So if they like to be engaged in mushroom production, it requires only a very few space, a very little space. It requires very materials which are very, very cheap, which are not expensive, and they can easily get the training by the dealers of ATO Mushroom, which are very famous in this area.
During the starting phase of the business, ATO Mushroom producers were faced with lots of challenges. Among other challenges, changing the attitude of people was at the forefront. As a result, they were obliged to use various marketing strategies to sell their products in the market.
አንደኛ ሳንዱች ሰርተን ምናስቀምሰው ስለ መሽሩሙ ምንነት
The main reason we prepare mushroom burger at the end of every training session is to show the trainees how delicious it is and to motivate them to engage in the production. When we started the business, the sales was low. We started promoting the product by providing free mushroom burgers for customers. And now, following that trend, we have made it a custom to provide free burgers to every trainee at the end of the training.
The main problem of this country, when you go to these mushrooms, there is no awareness. Awareness comes from the media, especially those electronics media. They didn't work in this project. We have to announce this mushrooms, these productions.
አላበሰልኩትም ቀምሼዋለሁ ግን ስልጣና ላይ ያለን የምንሰለጥንበት ቦታ ቀምሰናል
I haven't cooked it yet, but I have tasted it during training session. I don't even have the words to explain how tasty it is. It tastes even much better than meat.
ሻለውኝ እዚያ ለሚቀመስኩት ያው ውጪ ነው ውጪ እኔ ያነበርኩበት ሀገር ላይ በጣም ውድ ምግብ ነው
I tasted it for the first time when I was living abroad. It is an expensive meal there. They used to have it when they are preparing for a big occasion. It tastes like meat. And here, when we provide a free test, the feedbacks we get are, it is just like meat. But I say it's better than meat when you consider its medical values.
I started cooking mushrooms 4 years ago when I was in Amsterdam, working in the United Nations. At the time, there was little awareness, so there were little customers. But now, there are a lot of customers. When they order carved chicken, they request mushrooms as a side dish. It has numerous nutritional values, so our customers range from doctors to ordinary people. We provide fresh mushrooms right from Ethio mushrooms.
After tasting the mushroom products in various restaurants, hotels and supermarkets, customers are also aware of the delicious taste and benefits of the mushroom.
Hello, sir.
Hello, fine, thank you very much. You?
You are a customer here?
Yes, we are customer, always come here. And
how do you find the mushrooms?
Mushrooms are fresh because they are local products. Also, taste is belong to Ethiopia, and that's nice. We like its taste and it's fresh. We are satisfied. This kind of local products are cheaper than the imported one. So also local taste, I liked the local taste. So it's nice. I'm happy being here and finding this kind of products here. Because mushrooms are very important in Mediterranean kitchen, so we used to eat mushrooms. So I found here, and I am happy.
When we starting these productions, already we supply to Ethiopia Airlines, Addis Sheratons, Hiltons, and Radissons, Intercontinental, Diopols, Haile Lewin is Awasans, and we supply to supermarkets. When the first we started, it's a big difficulty. Now, the demand on the supply, we cannot compare it now.
There is a big challenge in inadequacy of food supply regionally and at national level even. And there is also a diminishing level of health quality among the community, and also there is a big problem in environmental deterioration, in environmental degradation. These are the three most high cases as to the problem we are facing as a country, as a people. So mushrooms can play a great role in combating these major problems.
This business is becoming popular that the ones who are engaged in it are calling out others to join in and develop their business as well as their country's economy.
ስራ አጣም ብለው ቁጭ ያሉ ወጣቶች በጣም ማለት ስራው ኢንተረስቲንግ ስራ ነው ማለት ይሄ ብዙም ጉልበት አቅም የሚፈልግ ስራ አይደለም።
My advice for those youngsters who cannot find jobs and sitting home unemployed, this job is interesting and it doesn't require much effort, as they can start up with little and they will be happy by the result.
አብሶ ለሴቶች ብዙ እንትን ብያለሁ። ቤት ውስጥ ተቀምጠን ምንሉ ሴቶች አሉ። ብዙ ትምህርት፣ ብዙ ገንዘብ፣ ብዙ ቦታ ስለማይፈልግ ሁሉም ሴት እንዲ በመጠኑ እንኳን
Especially for housewives, this job does not ask for a lot of education, money or space. If every woman produces a little and sells, it can generate income. The job requires patience and learning from your mistakes. If you are able to do this, you would be successful.